the Quirk Pass. Next up, the medium mech, the CICADA. So, as you can see, lots of changes, lots of structure and all that stuff added as per normal. So let's go into this, shall we? First thing, structure stuff, right here, boom. We'll get into it because it's pretty much the same for most of them, which is center torso 6 or 12 has been added. 12 for the 2B, the 3C, the 3M, and the X5 and the 3F. The 2A is the only one that got a +6 to it. +5 for left and right torso, +6 for the arms, and the legs weren't touched. For everyone else, it's 10 for the left and right torsos, 12 for the arms, and 10 for the legs. These two here, the 3M and the 3F, both got 15 to the legs. So let's get into the fun stuff now, shall we? So the old CICADA 3A. What were the quirks? Beam laser cooldown +7.5, energy cooldown 7.5, energy heat gen 10%, medium laser duration 7.5%, laser duration 7.5, turn rate 5%, torso pitch speed 10%, torso yaw speed 21, and then additional structure in the legs for 10. What are the new ones? Well, the medium laser duration, which was 7.5%, is now 5%, so it was reduced by a little bit, so it'll take just a little bit longer for them to reload. Laser duration was 7.5%, it's now 15, so you kind of make up for it right there. It would have been 14. It would have been 15% if you were running medium lasers, but now it's actually 20% for medium lasers, so it's pretty good for them. Energy range is now 25% in total. So you get that little range boost that you didn't get before. Energy heat generation overall was 10%. It's now 5, which makes sense because of the new heat changes. Energy cooldown in general is now 5. It was around 7.5 before, which is pretty good. Acceleration, deacceleration is 40. Turn rate is 20. Torso yaw speed got reduced a little bit to 20%, which I always like on mechs like this because I don't feel like I'm going to vomit. And the 2B. So, 2B. Medium pulse cooldown 10%, energy cooldown 10%, energy heat generation 15, medium pulse range +10, energy range +10, laser duration 12.5, turn rate 5%, arm pitch speed 22.2, torso yaw speed 10%, additional armor in the left and right arms at +12, and additional structure in the legs at +10. So firstly, the arms are going from armor to structure. That's being changed up, obviously. Torso yaw speed, since it's green, it's gone up from 10% to 25. Sorry about that, I'm getting yawns here. Not tired, but I'm yawning quite a bit. So the laser duration here, which is 12.5%, you'll notice it's just gone in total. Energy range, that's gone. Medium pulse range, that's gone. Heat gen, though, that's been increased by 5%, so 15 to 20. Energy cooldown is going from 10 to 20. And then medium pulse cooldown is going from 10 to 15. So initially, if you had a medium pulse, you were sitting at 20. Now you're sitting at 25 for cooldown, which is pretty good. Overall, not bad. You lose your little bit of heat stuff, but it's kind of offset by the new heat changes, and you end up getting more cooldown on your medium pulse, which is pretty good. Next up is the 3C. So ballistic cooldown 12.5%, ERPPC cooldown 12.5%, energy cooldown 12.5%, ERPPC heat gen 25%, energy heat gen 25%, ERPPC velocity +50, turn rate 10%, torso yaw speed 10%, and structure in the legs at +10. So what's going on the right? Well, first thing, ERPPC cooldown. Gone. Ballistic cooldown itself, which is right here. It's now 25% instead of 12%. So you kind of you kind of lose that a little bit, but it's making it because it's more specific. Like that one, actually, you have the ultra cannon on it, so it makes sense, right? ERPPC cooldown gone. Energy cooldown increased to 20 from 12.5%. ERPPC heat gen is now 20 instead of 25. Overall energy heat gen, it's 25, now it's 30. ERPPC velocity still stays the same at 50. So with this guy here, to be 100% honest with you, if you were running a, for example, ERPPC, right? You're running at -50 for heat and -25 for energy for cooldown. Now cooldown, you're sitting at 20, so you're losing that 5 for cooldown. Yeah, no big deal. But then your heat gen, which was 25, is actually now 50. Oh, I know. 50 heat gen. Oh, no, sorry, it was 50 before. It's still 50 now. So the only thing that's going to really affect you that much is your cooldown. And that's it with the 3C, which is pretty good. Next up is the 3M. So ballistic cooldown, 20%. Medium laser cooldown, 7.5. Energy cooldown, 7.5. Medium laser range and energy rating, or energy range is 7.5%. Laser duration, 10. UAC jam chance at -5%. Torso yaw speed, 10%. Additional structure in the legs. Okay, so the new ones. Jam chance. It's gone from 5% to 30. Ballistic cooldown, not changed, still at 20. Ballistic velocity, which we did not have before, we now have, which is plus 20. Energy cooldown was 7.5, it is now 15, because what they did was they combined the medium laser one and the energy cooldown. Makes sense. Medium laser range, energy cooldown. Next one's energy range, which is 15, which basically means they added the medium laser and the energy range quirks from before, so that's 15. Overall energy heat gen is down 5%, which was not on there before, which is pretty good. And acceleration's 40. It was 70 on the last one. Turn rate's plus 25%. Yaw turn speed is 20, then 12, 10, and 15 for the structures, which is pretty good. X5, the hero. So on the old one, it was medium laser heat gen, 10%. Energy heat gen, down 10%. Medium laser range, 20. Energy range, plus 20. Medium laser duration, 10. Laser duration, 10. Missile cooldown, 15, plus 25. Turn rate, 10%. Torso yaw speed, 10%. And additional structure in the arms at plus 12, and the leg structure at 10. So the new quirks, because this one just got totally redone. Missile cooldown, still 25%. But now here comes the changes. Missile velocity, which was an M1 before, it is now plus 10%. Energy heat gen, it was 10, it's now 15. Energy range is plus 35. It was 20. Energy cooldown, which was not on there before, it's now plus 10. Acceleration, deacceleration at 30. Turn rate itself, left to right, is 30, and then yaw speed for the torso is 30 as well. Overall, I like it. I kind of wish, I think this is the one where I've got 6 medium lasers on it, I think. So if you're running medium lasers, for example, before you're running at 20 heat gen, 40 range, and 20 for the duration. Now you're running at 15 for heat, so you're losing 5 there. You're running now 35 for the range instead of 40, so you lose 5 there. And then your energy cooldown overall, which you didn't have before, is 10, which you didn't get before. And then laser duration, which you don't get now, which you did have before, now is 0, before it was 20. So before you could put a lot of rounds downrange. Cooldown. Nope, sorry, I was actually wrong. Sorry, laser duration versus... Okay, so they actually swapped out duration for cooldown, is what they did. Okay, so now that your weapons cool down 10% faster, reload basically faster by 10% instead of go 10% less in duration and length, which I think is a pretty good offset. Heat gen, as I said before, was 20, now it's 15, which makes sense because of the new heat changes. So there we go. And last but not least, the CICADA 3F. So medium laser cooldown was 15%. Energy cooldown in general was 15%. ERPPC heat gen was 12.5%. Energy heat gen in general was 12.5%. Turn rate was plus 5. Torso yaw speed was 10%. Additional structure for the left and right arm was 15. The new one, energy heat gen, is now 10. when before it was 12.5. Energy cooldown was 15, it's now 20. There's now a laser duration quirk at 10%, so your lasers last that a little bit less. And your acceleration, deceleration is now increased by 20, turn rate 15, yaw speed, which is 20% in total, and then you also get additional 18 degrees. And you get the torso changes. So there you go. That is the CICADA overall. I think good changes to it as well. I wish that there's the one special edition one, which I kind of wish was included in this list, but it's not in here from what I know. I'd have to double check its indicator, like what it's called, but yeah, not bad in total. There we go. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. See you guys on the battlefield next time. Bye bye.